If you have been craving ice cream but don't want all the added sugar and other ingredients, well, today I am making two super simple vegan ice creams using nothing but whole foods. And there is no sugar and no other added ingredients, just complete whole foods. One is a creamy strawberry mango that your entire family will love. This is a go-to for my kids because they feel like they're getting a dessert when really it's just fruit. And the other one has a surprising ingredient that completely changes the flavor. So stay with me and let's dive into these delicious no sugar plant-based ice creams. I'm making it two different ways today. So one will be made in my Vitamix blender and the other one will be made in my Nama juicer with my ice cream attachment. So I know not everybody has the Nama juicer, and so that's why I want to do it two different ways. But if you don't have this Nama juicer, it is a game changer, especially when you have kids and you don't want to feed them all the junk for dessert. Like, this is an easy, super simple go-to. So I wanted to start with the easiest one first because honestly, it is almost impossible to mess this up. So this recipe has just two ingredients. It is frozen strawberry and frozen mango. And the frozen mango is what makes this really creamy because it's already a creamy fruit. And so whenever you create a nice cream or, these vegan plant-based ice creams, you always want to use a fruit that is somewhat creamy because then it will allow your ice cream mixture to also be creamy instead of cracking apart. So look at this. This is why my kids love having ice cream out of this because it just makes it fun. I mean, it almost looks like I can't remember if that's fruit by the foot or fruit roll up or something. Whatever it is, it looks fun to eat. And that's why I love this, because even though it's just two ingredients, it's just fruit, my kids think they are having a dessert of a lifetime. And then you just let this go until all of the fruit has been exhausted from the juicer or the hopper, the big part in the center. Now, if you don't have this juicer and ice cream attachment, you can use just a blender and it'll do basically the same thing. All you would need to do is add some sort of liquid to it, like almond milk or coconut milk, and just add a little and use your tamper to stir it and work it in. You'll see me do it later because you don't want it to get too soft or too liquidy. Here I'm just sprinkling with some chia seeds because it adds just a really good crunch to it and makes it even more delicious. But if it's not the consistency you want, you can put it in the freezer for a little while and it'll firm up. And that's only necessary if it gets too soft while you're blending it. It's so good. It's so simple. These chia seeds add a little crunch to it. So now I'm going to put the top on these and save these for the kids to have for dessert for later. So the first ingredient that we are going to use for this recipe are, yes, you guessed it, those same mango chunks. They are creamy and a great base ingredient for the recipe. Our next ingredient is our coconut milk. I like to get this light organic coconut milk unsweetened with simple ingredients. And this one just has purified water and coconut extract. And it doesn't have to be light. This just means they added some water in it, so it's not as thick. This is just what I had on hand, but you can get whatever it is that you have. The reason I like this brand is because it does not contain the gum. Sometimes when you get coconut milk, it'll contain guar gum, but this does not contain gum. So it keeps the ingredients whole food and super simple. Next, we're going to use this lime because this lime is going to offset the flavor of the mango and the coconut milk and add a light freshness to it. This is optional. If you want to sweeten it up, instead of using agave or any kind of syrup, you can add in some dates to make it sweeter. And that way this is the sweetness, but also with the fiber. And then next is our ginger. This is what adds that kick. And it's not it is like a spicy kick, but it adds a good, really nice flavor to the mango ice cream. This is optional. If you don't like ginger, you can leave it out, but we love ginger around here, so we're gonna add this in. And lastly, if you have cayenne pepper, this just adds the perfect kick. We only need a little bit of it, so I'll add this at the very end. So first we're gonna start by pouring in the coconut milk. So I pour about a cup, but less is more. So start with less depending on how many mangoes you're going to put into the blender. So put a few handfuls of mangoes into the blender. Then you can add your dates. I like to use dates with the seeds in them because they are usually softer, more supple, they're sweeter. We get these medjool dates from Whole Foods, but I think they sell these at almost any store, but you want to look for the ones that have the seed in them. Then I squeeze about half a lime. And then we can add our ginger in. Start with a few shakes just to make sure it's to your liking. You know, you don't want it too gingery, but if you want to add more at the end, you can. And then you want to use the tamper to work it around. This is why it's always good to have a blender with a tamper, because you're able to create thicker consistency things without it being such a headache. Okay, so I'm going to taste it now. Wow. Wow. That's dessert. Again, you can sprinkle a little bit of cayenne, a few little kicks, a few little sprinkles. Oh my gosh. You have to try it. So I decided to put it in the freezer for about an hour or two. And then afterward, I just scooped it into this bowl and I enjoyed it. It is so, so good. All right, so thank you for watching, and subscribe if you want more healthy food that you can feed the entire family.